G'day and welcome to the NRL Round 12 preview, and unfortunately it's a split round. There's only 4 games because the looming giant spectre of Origin is hitting our shores on next Wednesday, a week away, and unfortunately what's all everyone talks about here now is the NRL goes bye-bye and it's all about Origin. Back page, Origin. Inside page, Origin. Guess what? More Origin. It's all about Origin. Anyway, and that brings us to a major point. If we have a quick look at the ladder, brought to you this week by Origin Cocktails. Now, special this week is a Ponga Colada. Now, it's brought to you by State of Origin Cocktails because after the State of Origin, this ladder gets tossed, turned, shaken, stirred. And it won't look anything like this. The competition gets stolen of its best players. They come back tired, injured. Anyway, that's rugby league in Australia. Quick look, the Rabbitohs all alone at the top. Watch this team, the Newcastle Knights, 5 in a row. The Raiders have lost 3 in a row. The Eels are on the slide. The Broncos are rising, so are the Cowboys, and I'm very sorry to the Titans and Panthers. I wrote you off last week and you won. It's not like me to go off early. Just ask my wife. They wrote a movie about me, gone in 60 seconds. Only joking, I'm a stallion. And down the bottom, the Bulldogs. So they need to win badly. And let's get on to this week's games. And we start at the foot of the mountains. The Mountain Men, the Panthers, they're back in form, baby. They're taking on the Seagulls. Now, they're minus Nathan Cleary, but that's negated by James Maloney coming back from suspension. And some would say that the Panthers actually play better when either Cleary's on his own or Maloney's on his own. Well, it's Maloney and Jerome Luai in the halves this week. Manly are missing DCE, Jake Trbojevic, but this will be one up front, and it's a great battle in the forwards. Fanua Blake and Tapau for the mighty Eagles up against James Tamau and Regan Campbell-Gillard, who's been dumped from Origin quite rightly, not playing great footy. Add in Billy Kickow. I think the Panthers will get the job done. Panthers to win. Now, let's go to big game Friday night. English people, heads up. The Rabbitohs, the Burgess boys, are walking out west and into the fortress, the new fortress for the Eels at Bankwest Stadium. But the issue for the Bunnies, no Damien Cook, no Dane Gagai, and no Cody Walker. Cook and Walker are probably the 2 form players of the NRL. Chuck in James Tedesco on top of that, and you got your top 3. So I think Wayne Bennett will probably simplify things. Adam Reynolds missed out. Now we've got a new number 6 in Connor Tracy, a debutant in Billy Britton for the Bunnies. So a lot of pressure on Adam Reynolds, but I think the Burgess boys leading the way will try to turn this into a bit of a rough and tumble affair. It won't be flashy, but the Eels, they're on a bit of a slide. They need to win. And off the back of Clint Gutherson, Maika Sivo and Blake Ferguson, their big back 3, who were very off last week. The whole team was off. I'm looking for the bounce back factor here. I think at home, if the Eels can hold the Burgess boys, without Cook and Walker, I think the Eels will get the job done. So a minor upset there. Eels by 2. Now, Saturday night. Again, English people. You did have 4 Raiders, you're down to 2. Josh Hodgson, fractured thumb. Now, John Bateman has been named on an extended reserve suspension jersey 21. He may be back. The Raiders have got 7 players out. I don't know if there's a nasty flu going around Canberra or they've all got the Viking clap. I don't know. But there's no Hodgson, Kotrich, Whiten, Papali all named in Origin. Leilua and Rapana out as well. And with Bateman been out as well, that's 7 players. So it's a big turnover for the Raiders, and they've lost 3 in a row. And Ryan Sutton has been benched, and Hudson Young is starting. So Hudson Young's been playing great footy, and Ryan Sutton, he'll be looking to some real impact off the bench. Because I actually think he's been playing good footy, and it's the back row for the Raiders that they'll be looking to set the platform. Joseph Tarpany, Elliot Whitehead is the gun, and he's the glue holding that team together with all those players out, and Hudson Young. For the Bulldogs, Kieran Foran he's the man. They're coming last, but and really, if they're going to win this one, it is through Kieran Foran. Opposite him is Aidan Caesar. He's got a chance back in the starting lineup, so look for a big game from Caesar. And look for also Corey Harawira Naira up against Whitehead. The 2 number 12s should be a ripper contest. Look, despite all the players out, I'm going the Raiders. Raiders by 2. I still think they can get the job done, but this one, it is a real toss of the coin. The Bulldogs have the advantage of the home ground, and it's the same team as last week, and I just think they'll get the job done, the Raiders. But this one, it could go either way. This is what happens with Origin. It's a real toss of the coin. And we finish up on Sunday, Seabus Stadium, the Titans and the Cowboys, both last start winners. Titans smashed the Eagles. Great performance. Peachy and Cartwright off the bench. Massive X factor. Tyrone Roberts pulling the strings. Much better game from Ash Taylor last week. The Cowboys rely so heavily on Jason Taumalolo. 143 metres first half running. Watch the big unit go. The boulder with shoulders, but there's no Michael Morgan to play off the back of that. So a lot of pressure on young Jake Clifford, who's come in. At home, I think the Titans will get the job done.